Hello and welcome back to a brand new video. It has been a long time. I apologize for not uploading. I've been working on this video for over a month now. Plus the combination of being quite sick has left this big gap in my upload schedule. But that being said, we're here with a banger. I've been looking into the vaping epidemic, or more specifically the new law changes in Australia, and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So for those who don't know, I'll briefly explain this. So yeah, this past year, Australia's been cracking down on vaping pretty hard, Yeah, so on the 1st of January, the importation of disposable vapes was banned. And then on the 1st of March, these laws were actually tightened again to include more restrictions. As of the 1st of July, start of last month, it had actually become illegal for tobacconists, vape shops, milk bars, convenience stores to sell vapes. The only way you'd be able to acquire one was through a pharmacy and a prescription. All of the crazy fruity flavors would now be restricted to just mint, menthol, and tobacco. Plain packaging. And then on the 1st of October later this year, this is set to change again, as vapes containing nicotine will be downgraded from Schedule 4 to Schedule 3 of the poison standard. Meaning that if you're over 18, you'll be able to buy them over the counter at a pharmacy, but if you're under 18, you'll still require that prescription. So yeah, obviously these changes have been quite controversial, and yeah, that's why for the past month I've been investigating. Our journey starts around the end of June. I went to dozens of different tobacconists, pharmacies, to see what they had to say. And yeah, I feel like a lot of them on this first day sort of suggested I should maybe just come back on Monday when the laws had actually come into effect. And so I did.
Like maybe tomorrow?
Yeah. If not, then but I'll come back sometime in the week.
Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow.
Awesome, thank you, man.
Today we have a lot of
Cool. Video, like an interview. Yeah. No stress.
During the week?
This granted me with slightly more success.
Yeah. So who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Ezra. I'm here because it's nice to work in a smoke shop. I can just listen to music and hang out. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
My name's Whitney. I'm a pharmacist here.
Yeah, I'm Elian, and I'm like employee for a vape station. So, yeah.
So as of today, the new vape laws have changed. What can you tell me about that?
So I haven't heard too much about it, but what I do know from my friends, to be honest, have been the ones that told me about it, and they were saying that they're really trying to restrict the vaping laws to, I think it's to deter younger kids from doing it. So what I've heard is that the only place that you can now get vapes is from the chemist, I do believe. And what they're doing now is previously vapes were really colourful and bright and all those fancy flavours and things like that. But now I think they're making it really dull and plain, and they're making it the flavours aren't great. So in an attempt to deter kids, I do believe.
So for now, we don't have any vape in stock. It's all gone. We can only sell the local cigarettes or some vintage paper, rolling paper or a filter, something like that. But we don't earn some many profit on these things. So it's be kind of harder for our the small store to survive.
Well, I mean, today we had to get rid of all of our vape shit. We've just packed it all up, and Vape Square is completely gone. But I don't know. My manager was really sad.
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
We used to sell a shit ton of vapes, but now we can't anymore. So it's a bit of a bummer. It's being taken somewhere, and they're gonna completely destroy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. And would I be able to come here and just buy a vape, for example?
I think so. I think we haven't really gotten too much information regarding vapes and things like that, but I think we're slowly getting there.
And did you guys used to sell vapes here before the?
Yeah, we used to sell vape, and every day we earn the 5,000. So it's been kind of
Yeah,
vape.
sure.
Yeah.
So that was your main source of income for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And every customer come to ask vapes, and we don't have. It's very disappointing. So for today, we only earn around $10.
People are definitely bummed. To be fair, we only sold nicotine-free vapes, so I have a feeling a lot of places are still going to be selling them, just under different names. I have no idea what's going to happen.
How do you think it'll affect like the black market moving forward? Do you think there'll be a big spike in like the illegal?
Yeah, I think maybe like the price would be going up, and the price is like already going up for like 100% on the last year. Like the IG bar is used to be like 25 for each, but now it's like 50 for each, and the price is still going up. So yeah.
Oh, definitely. I mean, all of the nicotine vapes being sold currently are already illegal, and they have been illegal for ages.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they're still going to do it. Like, they're still going to be selling them. It's just going to be harder. But I'm curious.
Yeah. Cool. Appreciate your time. Thank you. I'm guessing you don't have like stock or anything.
No, we don't have any stock as of now, but
yeah.
I think it's coming in, I do believe, yeah.
And do you know what sort of requirements would I have to like to get a prescription for a vape?
Honestly, I can't even tell you because I'm trying to figure it out myself to try and like inform everybody as well. But like, I'm assuming now that like there is an age limit on like the vape, like if you can buy a vape. I do know, I think it's over the counter now though. I don't think it's on prescription.
Yeah. I think as of October it'll be over the counter.
Okay, cool, yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
worries.
Yeah.
I was given the contact info for the police media unit.
Go through the media unit, police media unit.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
That's the only way.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool. Appreciate that. It's good to
No
know.
worries.
Thank you, man. Cheers. Sick.
They might be able to respond today.
Cool.
I'm not sure if they do on that one. Otherwise, I would suggest going to the building next door because that's
Okay.
where the media unit is.
As I was mainly curious about how the policing of these new laws would work. You know, would I get a fine for just smoking one out in public? Would they ask me about my prescription? And they emailed me back. Thanks for reaching out. Vaping is predominantly a health issue. Victoria Police aims to address all forms of offending, but prioritises the allocation of its resources toward preventing and responding to crime causing the most harm. On occasion, Victoria Police does conduct targeted enforcement activities against businesses illegally selling vapes, particularly those linked to organised crime. So it wasn't a great response, but it seemed like they were more going after these big importation boys rather than like your average user. From the pharmaceutical side, I was informed that Priceline also had a media team.
And also, like you have to go through the actual Priceline company first.
Oh, really?
That's the other thing as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
No shit. That is good to know. Thank you.
No, but
So I tried the same thing with them. They completely declined my offer. Yeah, it was a very weird time. It seemed like no one really knew what was going on. In fact, a lot of these pharmacies didn't even know about the new laws at this point, so I decided maybe I should wait a couple weeks and see what changes. At this point, I hadn't had much success filming with the tobacconist, and you know, I've had a history of this in some past videos as well.
What the
Allah
fucking,
Akbar, I bet the tobacconist.
Sorry?
Come on, please, bro. Take me out of that.
nah, we're not.
Do you guys want to be in an interview?
hold on, bro.
No.
Here you go.
Oh,
We're not
good.
interested, mate.
Nah, chilling.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
Cheers,
fine.
mate.
Please.
Yeah, no stress, man. Be interested in
We actually give up everything. We just have some knowledge now
Oh, okay.
and accessories. Even
Okay.
make
Do you want me to come back at around 10? Yeah. Sweet. Thank you very much, man. Take care.
From the dozens I went to, only 2 had been keen to film with me at this point, so I decided I should take a bit of a different approach. Rather than asking for the interview, I decided I should just start asking the questions.
Do you guys still sell vapes?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Sick. So are the cops like sussing around or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
No shit.
It seemed like a lot of them were being sussed by the police. Most of them had been told to get rid of their stock and then stop selling after that. But will they? And yeah, some of these vape shops are just selling vapes out in the open as if it is fucking nothing. And I don't know. I don't really get it. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Yeah, and this shop behind me is another example of that. Just selling vapes out in the open. This guy was pretty chill. Told me the cops have basically given them until they sell the rest of their stock. And then I guess they have to close up shop.
It's a bit rough. Yeah. But what can you do? Sorry.
From the pharmacy side, a lot of them were quite upset, and they didn't really understand why they all of a sudden had to start selling smoking products.
It's still not on the TGA register. It's still not a safe product, and I still haven't heard from the insurance companies what was going to happen to our premiums and whether we're covered to sell a non-therapeutic product as a Schedule 3 item. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Well, you know, we kind of have like, you know, like handle the way cigarettes are done. Like, you know, have the packaging and then have like, you know, ID and stuff, checks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't need stuff for us to handle it.
Okay,
Because, I don't think any pharmacies will support.
And pretty much none of them had stock yet, and really didn't even know how to acquire their stock.
We don't sell.
We don't sell vape.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we have not had any like updates on that.
There's still arguments between the guild and the government.
Okay, sure.
On the issue, so we're not 100% sure what exactly is happening.
I also asked this police officer if he'd fine me if I had a vape out, and he genuinely didn't even know about the new laws, which honestly shocked me.
The laws have changed. I have to go to a pharmacy to buy a vape now.
Didn't know that.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has now been over a month since these new laws have come into effect, and I'm going to go into the city for one last day. I want to see if a pharmacy has some stock for me to see. I want to see if these vape shop, like the ones that exclusively sell vapes, I want to see what the fuck's going on with them, if they're still like popping. But yeah, let's fucking get it.
I have a confession. It's been probably like another month since I filmed that last segment, but we're back, and it is good to be back. Finally. Had a small incident where my recording device broke, so I had to get the screen fixed. It was a bit of a fuck around. I also had an interview with David Shoebridge, is for an upcoming video, but yeah, I've since included some of the clips in this video as well, as it's relevant. So
yeah, I mean, you can't just click your fingers and magic this up in a day, and so that's why there is a kind of 6 and 12 month transition in the bill. You know, there's a 6-month amnesty, there's a kind of 12-month transition to try and get us from the current illegal market, totally unregulated illegal market, into a regulated vape market. And so that'll hopefully be enough time for new products that are legally compliant to come into the market. And I think most people think that probably will happen.
But yes, this is a sight that I did not expect to see. To my right, we have what used to be a vape shop, now no longer in existence. It's no longer running. It is, it's just like completely abandoned, which is crazy. Also realized that speaking to David Shoebridge,
we had some pretty clear red lines for us. One is we were never going to agree to having laws that criminalise people just because they had vapes in their possession, whether they were legally or illegally bought. We were just never going to do that.
I no longer should have to worry about carrying on these around.
So the law clearly says you can't be prosecuted for personal possession of vapes, and the threshold for the amount of vapes you can have on your person is pretty bloody high. It's like 3 months of really heavy personal use amount on you, like your pockets would be bulging with vapes and things. So we set the threshold deliberately at that high level because we don't want cops shaking people down. You know, that I think I'm very comfortable with where we got that. We got it at a level where if the cops do that, it will be totally illegitimate use of police powers. It's not a crime to have vapes on you, whether you bought them legal or illegally.
Okay, cool.
Unless you're carrying like a sack full of them on your shoulder, and then you get a kind of deemed dealing supply.
So yeah, that's cool. There's a couple more around the corner, so let's see if they're still running. And let's go. So yeah, very curiously, these guys are still actually open. So I don't know. Let's go see if they want to chat. I'm curious, like, how are you guys still running now that the new vaping laws are like?
I have no idea. I'm just working here, so.
Okay, fair enough. Are the cops like sussing you guys at all?
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I saw a few other ones have like already shut down completely banned. Yeah, right. Okay.
It's illegal though, yeah?
It's illegal. Yeah. Only chemists are allowed to like sell them.
Yeah. Just like customers we are so
Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Yeah. Cool. Well, good luck to you. Appreciate it. Cheers. Very curious times indeed. What the fuck is happening? And yeah, now it's today. I'm editing and I realized I haven't recorded an outro. So this is now that. Thank you all very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the continuity in my outfit, please like the video. Let me know what you think about everything down in the comments. Do you think it's weird that the pharmacists are now selling smoking products, or do you think that they're kind of onto something with it? Let me know down below. I am actually back, so I will see you next week in the next video. Thank you all very much for watching. I kind of forget my outro. Peace and love.
It'll allow people to get access to legal vapes. It won't be impossible, but there'll be a little conversation with pharmacists maybe about, have you thought about the health consequences? And that kind of, I think, gets the balance about right.
I think my mouse was on this.